All right, folks, welcome back to the Clone Rogan Experience. Today we've got a different kind of guest. Not a fighter, not a hero, but maybe the most famous villain in horror history. He's haunted the dreams of millions, battled Jason Voorhees, and somehow ended up on lunchboxes and in video games. I'm talking about Freddy Krueger, or in this case, Clone Freddy. Freddy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Joe. And relax, I only kill people when they're asleep, or if the questions suck.
So take us back. Where did Freddy Krueger actually come from?
Wes Craven cooked me up in 1984. He pulled from nightmares in the Los Angeles Times. Kids who swore something chased them in their dreams, then they died in their sleep. That freaked him out. He also recycled the name of a school bully, Fred Krueger. Then there was a memory of a disfigured homeless man staring up at his window when Wes was a kid, just standing there, looking right at him, daring him to look away. Terrifying. That stare became my stare. He wanted me to be different from the other slashers, not just a mask or a machete. So he gave me a face, burned, raw, unforgettable. A striped sweater, red and green, because science says your brain hates looking at those colors together. And my glove, that was pure nightmare fuel. He watched his cat claw the couch and thought, what if I put knives on a hand? That's how my claws were born.
The original Nightmare on Elm Street, and that was 1984. How did it blow up the way it did?
It was lightning in a bottle. $1.8 million budget, shot in 32 days, saved New Line Cinema from bankruptcy. That's why they call it the house that Freddy built. I killed kids in their dreams, and audiences loved it, because it flipped the rules. You're not safe when you lock your door. You're not safe in daylight. Even sleep betrays you. From there, sequels galore. Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child. By the time Freddy versus Jason came in 2003, I wasn't just horror, I was an icon. And in 2010, they rebooted me with Jackie Earle Haley. Darker, more realistic burns, but fans mixed on that one.
How much of Freddy's look came from Robert Englund?
A lot. Robert was a genius. He based my movements on James Cagney's gangster swagger, that hunched stance. He wore the glove so much his arm naturally drooped. My look? Inspired partly by Klaus Kinski's Nosferatu. The fedora, that was Wes's idea. They tried other hats, baseball caps, even a pimp hat. Englund said, nah, the fedora is perfect. He showed them the silhouette. Fedora plus claw equals iconic. And that makeup, 3 to 4 hours a day. He'd peel it off at night like snakeskin. He once scared a maid half to death walking down the hall in half Freddy makeup.
Give me some of the craziest behind-the-scenes stories.
The glove cut Robert once during rehearsal and sharp enough to draw blood. They had to switch to rubber blades for stunts. The Tina death scene? Rotating room on a gimbal. Actress wired to walls, crew strapped into chairs bolted upside down. Johnny Depp's death? Bed fountain. They pumped 500 gallons of blood. Reverse polarity. It shot into the lights, shorted the rig, almost electrocuted everyone. In Dream Warriors, I turned into a giant snake. Puppet so huge it barely fit on set. In Dream Child, they made me a grotesque caterpillar. Every sequel pushed the effects team into madness.
This episode is brought to you by Shroom X Core Plus Nightmare Supplement trademark. Look, sleep is boring. With Shroom X Core Plus, you don't just rest, you hallucinate boss battles in REM mode. Martian psilocybin, Abyss kelp extract, nanotech dream stabilizers. This isn't your grandma's melatonin. One capsule before bed and boom, you're bench pressing werewolves, racing centaurs, and maybe even getting suplexed by Clone Freddy himself.
I love Shroom X Core Plus. Half my best kills come from people dumb enough to double dose.
Go to shroomxcoreplus.biz/clone420. First bottle free, just pay nightmare handling fees. Now, back to the show. You became a pop culture phenomenon. How crazy did it get?
Insane. Wizard Magazine ranked me 14th villain of all time. AFI put me at number 40. I had sneakers, toys, even a talking doll. Parents groups freaked, which only made kids want more. I crossed over everywhere. The Simpsons parodied me. Robot Chicken mocked me. I even showed up in Ready Player One. I've been in video games since 1989. Commodore 64, NES, Mortal Kombat, Dead by Daylight. Universal Studios made haunted houses with me. At Six Flags, I had my own maze. Even a Belarusian kid's film used me without permission. I've been a rap lyric, a cartoon, and, get this, they named a frog and a wasp after me. Freddy Krueger Frog, Freddy Krueger Wasp. Immortality, baby.
Fans always loved Freddy versus Jason. What's the story there?
That was 2003. Took forever to make. The idea was, I manipulate Jason to kill, so the kids fear me again. Problem was, Jason got greedy. He killed too many. I couldn't get my kills in. By the end, we were duking it out at Camp Crystal Lake. Ending's ambiguous. Jason walks out of the lake with my severed head, but I wink. Planned sequel was Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash from Evil Dead. Didn't make it on screen, but became a comic series. Fans loved it.
Okay, Freddy. We've gone through the movies, the pop culture, all of it. But you're Clone Freddy. What's your story on Mars?
Joe, the Earth movies were just the rehearsal. When the cloning labs opened, they didn't just want presidents, fighters, or rock stars. They wanted nightmares. I was pulled out of the dream stream, printed fresh in Martian biotech. Now I run the Dream Octagon and Martian Fight Club. Fighters get knocked out, and I finish them in REM rounds. You can't tap out of a nightmare. And the yellow skin vaccine, nobody admits the side effect. Nightmare leakage. People see me in their mirrors, hear my claws on tile at night. So here's the deal. You and me, Clone Rogan, sleep fight, no refs, no wake-up calls. Winner keeps the dream world.
Man, I'd tap before I hit the pillow. I need my REM for elk hunting.
Doesn't matter, Joe. Everyone sleeps, and sooner or later, everyone dreams of me.
All right, folks, that's it for today. Huge thanks to Clone Freddy for the deep dive into horror history and for making me never want to nap again. Stay awake, and I'll see you next time.
Warning, listening may cause hypertrophy of the soul. Forget what you knew. We're broadcasting straight from Dimension 42. We got clones, bones, and bad protein zones. This ain't a podcast, it's a mind control. We will bend your brain and melt your mind. Pump your thoughts till they're weaponized. You'll grow biceps bigger than He-Man's just from tuning in. Oh, damn. It's the Clone Rogan Experience, where the dumb gets deep and the truth is delirious. Forget the facts, we got intergalactic gifts. From Bruce Lee 2.0 to a Martian fitness test. One hit of this pod, your neurons combust with liver kinks, baby barks, and quantum distrust. Flex your psyche, get your ear holes. Enlightenment comes through 6 against bro. We will bend your brain and upgrade your spine. You'll get apps from the future and calves that defy time. It's the only podcast that'll jack your soul with hypertrophic knowledge out of control. It's the Clone Rogan Experience. Open your mind and shut up and bench press. 20!